Hey everybody, I'm Scott. I'm a network marketer, and I had my AI assistant write this for me. And I'm about to reveal something that 99% of network marketers do not know. I can actually help you recruit 10 people per week without being salesy, without being pushy, or annoying your friends. So in fact, the top earners in network marketing, they're already using AI as their secret weapon, but most people don't use it correctly. So if you're struggling to find prospects, create content, have conversations that convert, this changes everything. Here's the truth about network marketing in 2025. The old methods and systems don't work anymore. Cold messaging friends, posting obvious sales content, chasing people, it actually repels prospects. Meanwhile, AI-powered marketers, they're quietly building massive teams by attracting people who are already interested. They're creating content that goes viral, having conversations that feel extremely natural, right? And they're positioning themselves as leaders worth following. Now, today, I'm going to show you the exact AI system that helped Sarah go from 0 to 127 people in her downline in 6 months, and how Mike went from making $300 a month to $15,000 a month using these content strategies. I'm going to reveal the 5-step AI recruiting blueprint, show you real examples that work, and I'm going to give you my complete prompt library so you can start recruiting like a pro today. But first, let me show you why traditional recruiting is dead. Let me ask you something. How many of your friends have unfriended you since you started your business or just stopped responding, right? Here's why that happens. You're using 1990s recruiting methods in a 2025 world. When you post obvious sales content or send, hey girl, messages, you're immediately labeled as that network marketing person, right? But when I help you create content that provides value, builds authority, attracts ideal prospects, something magical happens. People actually start reaching out to you, asking you about your business. So let's talk about the steps, all right? Step 1 is AI-powered content creation. First, I can help you create content that actually attracts instead of repels. Watch this transformation. So instead of posting, who wants to make money from home? I help you create the 3 mistakes I made in my first year of entrepreneurship that cost me $10,000. Here's the exact prompt that creates magnetic content. Write this down. Act as a content strategist for network marketers. Create 10 social media post ideas that provide genuine value about personal development, entrepreneurship, or financial literacy while positioning me as a successful business owner. No direct sales pitches, focus on building authority and starting conversations. This single prompt has generated millions of views from my users because what it does is it creates content that people actually want to engage with. Step 2 is conversation starters that convert, right? Because once you have those posts, you're going to have some conversations. So next I teach you how to start conversations that do not feel like sales pitches. You know, traditional network marketers, they'll say, I have an amazing opportunity for you. But what I help you to do, and my AI counterpart, is to say, I saw your post about work stress. I actually went through something similar last year before I found what I'm doing now. Have you ever thought about having your own thing on the side? So the magic prompt for this? Act as a conversion expert or a conversation expert for network marketers. Create 20 different conversation starters that can naturally lead to business discussions for different scenarios. Social media comments, mutual connections, old friends, new acquaintances. Each one should feel authentic, create genuine interest. So these conversations feel natural because they are natural, right? Then the 3rd step is preventing objection. Creating these objection prevention scripts, okay? Here's where my AI friend really shines. Helps you handle objections before they ever even come up. So instead of waiting for someone to say, is this MLM? I teach you to address it up front. I know when people hear network marketing, they think of pushy sales tactics and recruiting friends, but what I love about what I do is it's actually the opposite. I focus on personal development and helping people build real skills while earning income. The prompt that creates objection-proof positioning is this, okay? Again, I'm gonna give you all these prompts at the end, so you don't really have to write them down, but pay attention. Act as an objection handling specialist. Help me reframe how I present my network marketing business to prevent common objections. Provide language patterns that address skepticism up front while building credibility, curiosity. What this does is this eliminates 90% of objections before they even happen. Now, we all know that the fruit is in the follow-up, right? Heard that said, well, how about AI creating follow-up sequences that actually work? You know, most people that give up after one no or no response, what I do is create systematic follow-up sequences that turn cold prospects into warm leads. Day 1, value-based check-in. Day 4, success story share. Day 7 is industry insight. And day 10 is a soft invitation to learn more. So the prompt for unstoppable follow-up sequences is act as a follow-up specialist for network marketing. Create a 5-message sequence for prospects who showed interest but haven't responded. Each message should provide value, build relationship, and maintain curiosity about the business opportunity. Sarah, who I mentioned earlier, she used this exact same sequence to enroll 8 people last month from prospects who initially said no. Now, everybody knows network marketing is all about duplication. So how about the team duplication system? Finally, I help you to teach your new team members these same skills so that they can recruit too, all right? Act as a network marketing trainer. Create a simple training system that teaches new team members how to use AI for recruiting. Include getting started checklist, content templates, and conversation scripts that anyone can use regardless of their experience level. Now, this is how you go from recruiting individuals to building a duplicating organization. Now, let me share exactly, what's actually happening with people who use these methods. Like I talked about Sarah. She had 0 people in her network. Using my content prompts, she grew her Instagram from 500 to 15,000 followers in 4 months. She now gets 20 to 30 people per week asking about her business and has built a team of 127 people. Mike, he was struggling to make 300 after a month, or 300 per month, and after implementing these conversation scripts and follow-up sequences, he enrolled 23 people in 90 days, hit 15K a month. Secret? Stop chasing, start attracting. Lisa, she used these objection prevention scripts. She went from getting, shut down, on to having 2-hour conversations about business opportunities. She's personally recruiting 47 people in the last 6 months. The difference? They stopped using the outdated tactics and they started leveraging AI to work smarter, not harder. Now, here's why AI-powered recruiting actually destroys traditional methods. Literally destroys them. So in the traditional method, you chase 100 people to get 1 yes, right? AI-powered, you get 10 qualified prospects who are reaching out to you per week. Traditional method, you sound like every other freaking network marketer out there. But when you start to harness the power of AI, you position yourself as a successful entrepreneur. Traditional, you burn through your warm market in 30 days. AI-powered, you continuously attract new prospects who don't know you and want to work with you. Traditional, you have to convince people to join. AI-powered, people actually ask you how they can get started. It's not just better, it's the future of network marketing, okay? Now, I know some of you are thinking, this sounds way too good to be true. But what I want you to do is I want you to take any one of the prompts I shared with you today. Use it, with whatever AI system you're using. I have some recommendations if you want some. Watch what happens. You're going to immediately see content that's 10 times better than what you're creating now. But here's what I really want you to do. Stop posting sales content for the next 7 days. Instead, use my value-based content prompts and watch your engagement explode. Then, use conversation starters on just 3 people this week. Notice how different the responses are. The people who implement today will be recruiting 10 plus people per week within 90 days. People who just watch, they're still going to be struggling with the same old methods all year long. Now, if you want my complete AI recruiting blueprint, including 50 plus prompts for content creation, conversations, follow-up sequences, and team training, comment recruit below. I'll send it to you absolutely free, okay? This blueprint, it contains the exact prompts that have helped thousands of network marketers build huge teams without being pushy or salesy. It's everything I shared today, plus 40 additional prompts you haven't seen. Now, next time, I'm going to be revealing the AI system that generates 100 plus qualified leads per month on autopilot. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I hope you've gotten some great value out of this. Because, guys, this is how the top 1% of network marketers are literally dominating their markets. I'll see you next time.